Simon Cowell called Tuesday's America's Got Talent performances in the quarterfinals of the Season 12 competition the nuttiest I have ever experienced. There was a lot of high drama, which ended up in a drenching of the British judge by Mel B, and performances that could not even be pulled off due to unforeseen circumstances. That didnt stopped the voting public from letting their voices and their choices be heard. The Wednesday night vote on August 23 had results that surprised everyone, and truly recognized the uniqueness in performers that only comes from the America's Got Talent stage. After a brief look back at the performances, Tyra Banks took to the stage in what she called her circus-appropriate gown, striped and billowy like a big top. The dress was meant to complement the performances of Circus 1903, direct from the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas, which was adding to the America's Got Talent entertainment for the night. It didn't take long for tension to set in, as Tyra told the three acts in 6th, 7th, and 8th place, up for the save vote of the evening. Magician, Eric Jones, classic R&B trio, The Masqueraders, and singer, Evie Claire were called for the most stressful weight of the night. All three had been favorites for the judges and received very positive feedback. Once again, it would be up to America to decide who would stay and who would go. The first official vote of the night was between dance troupe, Robots and Mandroids, who defied even their families to keep dancing, and technical performance act, Light Balance, who wowed the judges even though they were not able to perform due to technical issues this week. Light Balance got the votes, and hopefully, they'll be able to shine in the semifinals. South Korea should give a hero's welcome to the Robots and Mandroids boys, too. Mel B offered congratulations and joyful wishes in Armenian. The Pompeo family and Mandy Harvey were up to wait for their verdict next. The darling, dog-loving family of performers got praise on Tuesday for literally saving America's Got Talent, and they always have stolen America's hearts with their joy in being together and for their animals. Mandy Harvey sang her own composition, originally written for her sister's wedding, this week, and she was called a miracle worker by Mel B for the healing in her presence and her performing. Mandy was granted the votes to go forward, and the doors to her future are wider than ever before. Simon Cowell said, "This is why I love America," in response to Mandy's vote. The Pompeo probably already have a contract waiting somewhere, too, so lives are already changed forever. Circus 1903 took center stage, performing old-time routines of days gone by, apart from not using real elephants to fill their rings. Pure delight. Johnny Manuel and Damian Aditya were vying for the next results to be in the semifinals. Johnny Manuel delivered the vocal of a lifetime with his rendition of "And I'm Telling You I Am Not Going," while what Damian Aditya had hoped would be the death-defying performance of a lifetime fell far short, with no one sure of what he or she saw. Johnny Manuel will be around for more weeks to come and likely has not hit his best yet in the competition. The singer had lost his voice from performing, but Howie Mandel told him to stay in his lane and take it all the way. Interpretive dancer, Americana, who Simon called best of the night this week, twin brother singers and dancers, Mirror Image, and 9-year-old singer, Celine Tam, comprised of a trio who were summoned up to face the vote. Celine Tam was almost squealing with delight when her name was called first, thanking everyone for the chance of reaching her dream. Heidi Klum told her to never stop singing those big songs because she can. The other two acts were told to stay on stage, and it was Americana who was given good news next. The ever-limber Merrick jumped and yelled with joy, and it was so infectious that Simon Cowell did the same. No one sees that anywhere but on America's Got Talent. The save vote group is always last, and in this case, Evie Claire was called as America's pick to keep performing in the weeks to come. Her choice of Birdie's Wings this week was a powerful celebration of love to her cancer-battling father. It could not have been more powerful, and America always has a heart for family bonds. The Judge A selection was left between the Masqueraders and Eric Jones for the final choice. Eric had proven his power, literally passing objects, and himself, through a pane of glass, and the singers had reclaimed a dream, singing their single, and taking the stage by storm, as they never had the opportunity to do in 1968. Heidi Klum and Simon Cowell nodded to the Masqueraders, while Mel B and Howie Mandel went with Eric Jones. The tie in the choices meant that the actual vote tally had to determine the taker of the 7th spot in the semifinals, and with less than a minute left, Eric Jones got the news he was in for another round. It's a sure thing that his father is looking down from above, feeling proud. The Masqueraders will not have any worries filling up their calendar of gigs, either. Keep checking in, since no one knows what can happen on America's Got Talent, and the best is still to come. America's Got Talent's 12-week 2 vote to semifinals.